Good morning everyone. Hope you all enjoyed my last video, right? Yep. So I was just reading some of my books. I always read books. That's something interesting I always do. I love to read books. But you know what? After some days I felt like every time reading some new books, let me go back and skim through my books that I have all studied all these days. So yesterday I was just going through whatever the books that I have read, and you know what, I'm a kind of geek, I would say, like reading all the success stories, reading all the motivational books, and now trying to understand a pattern with these people who are successful or people who are like millionaires and billionaires. I have that craziness behind these people, how they are able to do it. So that was my question I always have inside me. Like when you see the movie Matrix, they say like, what is Matrix? So that's the kind of question I always have. So when I was just doing this, skimming through these books, I identified a particular pattern. I am going to share that pattern to you. This is something you will never find it with anyone, at least like people rarely share such kind of things. I'm just taking a summary of all that I have identified myself with reading those books, and I'm just sharing with you, and I'm sure that these tips will be definitely useful. So when you look at the habits of any millionaire, billionaire or successful people or any kind of celebrity, I found a common pattern. You can apply this to anyone you are seeing. Maybe you're film star, or maybe you're a political person, or whoever it is for that matter. Just go back and check this one, and you will find some interesting things coming out. Okay, you will see the same pattern. The first thing is they always have a plan. They will have a plan at least for a minimum of a month, not even a day, a minimum of month. Of course they are always busy, they need to allocate some time for everything, I know that, but even we can do that, right? Yeah, it will be more useful, and we will be able to schedule whatever that we wanted to do. Coming back to what we wanted to do later, that we can discuss later, but about this, yes, they always have a plan. All these people have a plan in place, so they stick to their plans all the time. And the second thing is they limit their chores. They always have a limited chores. They will not go for too many things in a day. If you look at it, at least for some of them, they always like go ahead, and they will be like, they will have certain limited number of tasks that they need to complete on priority. They always take it up first. That way you have to look at it. And the third thing is more important. When I am talking about whenever I'm looking about their physical life, this personal life, they always wanted to be healthy, and they will be a healthier person as well, because they will have more priority on their health. You look at any celebrity, any successful people in their life, they will have time for their body. They will have time to take care of their health. They will actually prioritize their health in such a manner, because they understand they are more important in their life, in their family, in their work, and everything that they are doing, because this body is more important for them. So they always take care of their health. They spend quality time in exercising, choose healthy food. They will have all the healthy choices, I would say. Just go and check it out. And regarding their personal life, one more interesting thing is they will always have a mental time as well. What do you mean by mental time? Have you seen this movie called Decoding Bill's Brain? It's there on Netflix. Go ahead and check it out. This movie, some of the other movies as well, it says like big shots in life, like big celebrities, they actually take time to get out of their regular routine. Sometimes on a daily basis, sometimes in a particular time during a year. So they always have a personal time where actually they are trying to reflect back themselves. They might be doing some kind of yoga or some kind of meditation, or even simple time where they don't want themselves even with a gadget. They will switch off their gadgets, and then they will try to be with themselves, thinking and reflecting back of their own thoughts, which is quite interesting. And in fact, these things normal people doesn't do it because they're always behind some kind of social media. But when you check out these kind of big shots, they actually have some time to reflect back on their thoughts, which is really surprising, right? And of course, the last thing is these people have a very good family life. It can be with their parents or it can be with their spouse or children. See, they always spend a quality time with their family. Whoever you go ahead and check it out, they will have a quality time with their family because they know that there are two parts of their life. One is personal and second one is the official or the business or whatever that they are doing. So they know it, like when you need to balance these two, you have to balance it in such a way that you cannot let your family life distract your business or the other thing that you're doing, athletics or whatever that you're doing. So they always ensure that they get to have a very good relationship with their spouse or family. That way they are able to maintain and balance both the thing that they are having. So you look at any of the successful people, the success starts with the family. That's where they start. It is, you can never deny this fact as well. Go ahead and check it out with any person. And these principles are kind of a pattern, I would say, that I have noticed in all these people, and these are some interesting habits as well for us to learn also, right? I'm sure that I have given too much of input for today. Yes, of course, there are so many things that we have to understand with people around us. We have to, when we wanted to be very successful, we have to model people. That's what my mentor always used to say, like when you wanted to actually be successful in any particular domain, please go ahead and research for the models. Look for inspirations and model how they are actually strategizing their family, their personal life, their business life and all that. So these tips that I have taken, these patterns I have taken from whoever the entrepreneurs, successful people and their autobiographies, whoever that I have went through. I just when I start looking back at all the books, I could see these patterns of following. I'm sure you enjoyed my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.